Vienna. Now let's move on to our territories here. As you can see, this spy is just going to give us some information. Here I'm going to destroy everything I currently own, and we'll have the scorched earth policy, so for as long as our enemies will be able to take over. Obviously I wasn't employing this here, but it looks like I had to, no doubts about that. And as you can see, they would just simply expand further, and by destroying we will prolong their domination here for just a little bit longer. Now in here we have to move on to their other settlements, and hopefully this will give us more strength here. Let's fishery, right? Reach and wealth. We can go with some trades rather than fishery. Okay, so after taking the settlement, if that's a success, we are going to, I guess, very successfully try to consolidate this area further. In here, let's start a blockade here. The trade road raided. Your fleet is blockading a trade road used by enemies of your nation, cutting off a vital source of their income. All enemy merchant ships using this road will be raided. Letters of marque have been issued to your privateers to aid them in this purpose. Very, very good indeed. Now, what can be fixed here? It may be that a building or two, a city or two, a town or two could be fixed. Alright, so far so good. Now there's a strong Russian Empire force there. However, our army is exactly here for this purpose. And as you can see, it has fully recovered, and this means it can be on the offensive now. Very good. And here we go. We'll be moving into another battle. Once again, our numerical superiority here is huge. And we can as well just simply be able to get rid of them by charging into their lines and making this age not an age of musket, but certainly an age of sword, spear, certainly a weapon, a melee weapon, an age of melee weapons, an age of melee weapons. Alright, now once again, deployment is an issue due to this terrain here there, but we're certainly going to go around this. This army has previously was suffering quite a bit, but it has completely recovered. Okay, so these are the Russian Empire troops that are trying to invade us. Obviously, due to these endless battles, we cannot focus on the economy as much as we would like to. I should actually, I think, should allow myself a few years of prosperity by just simply not having any offensive operations, only defensive ones. But it's unclear if that's exactly what I should be doing. So this army right here relies very much on Cossacks. So these are pretty much Cossacks, and we are not. This is the standard line infantry, consisting of troops who are soldiers for a living. Now I would like to keep my cavalry at the bay and fast forward this for a little bit. It's important because sometimes it just takes a little bit too long to wait. Now, as you can see, it doesn't look like they have a very strong artillery presence here. Their artillery is not even ready. Okay, they're finally moving some of it here and there. Our line infantry here is getting into position, and we'll see what the Russians do. The Russians are not doing much. Okay, their artillery here, it looks like it's starting to shoot, and we have a shoot off here. Look at that, look how it works. 3 lines are shooting them, and we are getting this endless fire here. It takes quite some time for all the troops to reload. Okay, look at that. They decided to make up themselves a square formation, but they are not attacking us. And that's just going to be very, very problematic for them. Okay, I'm going to move these troops a little bit forward. Okay, and these can as well just simply move on and fight who's ever left. Yeah, there. I think that their numbers have been reduced by such a massive margin that we wouldn't have much problem. Look at these guys have this kind of bluish uniform. It looks like these are the Foreign French Legion troops. In here we will see an engagement against the Cossacks, so make sure a few Cossack heads are being taken away from their bodies, and without the heads they won't stay in the battle for very long. As you can see, they are successfully for us retreating, and oh wow, let us just get our troops here. Here our troops will make a awesome surround, and if only we can surround them, we are going to be able to very, very successfully defeat them. Alright. Now, as you can see, they did not stay long in the melee fight. There's still quite a few of them here and there, but they won't fight this very long. Okay. Now, in here we have another fight against the Cossacks. They do have a sword, which may give them a much better edge. Here, if a soldier that can fight very well with a sword, he can as well kill multiple enemies before dying himself, no doubts about that. Okay. In here we see that everybody is very successfully doing this. And the Russians have been very successfully defeated, and they certainly did not stand a chance here in this engagement. So let's forward this a little bit more and make sure that the battle ends in our favor. I'm going to send in the cavalry here to kill off a few remaining Russians routing, and when that's done, we'll certainly just end up the battle here. Obviously, if they run away, they'll just simply going to fight another day, and that is not what we are all about. We want them dead now, all. Okay, there is more of them all over the place. It's unclear if we can catch up with all of them, but we will try this, and we'll do it right. Okay, their numbers are certainly dwindling now. There's not that many for us to fight, and it's time to say it's all over. We have gained a decisive victory. That's good. And their forces have been truly devastated here. Differently than Napoleon did, we're not going to march straight to the gates of Moscow. We're going to take the long road, and we're just going to occupy Russian Empire bit by bit, city by city, province by province, and that's the only way we can defeat them. That's it. Just win multiple battles against them, and that's it. Okay. So far, so good. It looks like there isn't much that they were able to do against us here. And our advance in colonies is just fine. It's time to wait. Spain is not gaining ground at all, but they do have enough ground already, and we do have enough ground too. If only we can take out Genoa, make peace with Russia and everybody else, and then it would be awesome, right? But obviously the world is not like that. Having the entire Europe just for ourselves is awesome. So that's another battle right here. We have lost it, and it looks like they have successfully kept undestroyed land. It looks like the squasher policy just wasn't working for us this time. Oh well. So that's Genoa, and as you already know, they have suffered tremendously in Northern Europe there, or in Eastern Europe to be precise. I'm saying northern from my perspective. Okay, they will try to launch a desperate attack, and we'll just going to easily victory against them, and that's it. Oh no, look at that, look at that. They have decided to launch an attack on us, and we'll just have to face them, no doubts about it. It's not too bad, I would say. We'll just have to wait through. There's not that many of them, and they probably are going to be quite disorganized, which will give us exactly what we need. All right. So, as you can see, there's a lot of space here. Okay. And these brigades here have suffered so much from the massive battles that we have suffered. This army needs needs recovery and needs replenishment, and the enemy is coming for us. So they're coming with 3 brigades. These 3 brigades are not going to be a big problem. They obviously have artillery unit, but that is not a big deal. So what they're gonna do here? They're going to climb the walls. Good for them. And we are going to wait for them. We're going to wait for them, and we're going to engage them when they show up. Okay. So, at any point now, they are going to descend. I'm going to stretch these 2 on the side, so hopefully they're going to attack us straight into the middle, and that's pretty much what we need. Okay, so it begins. They have taken the walls, they're sending the troops through the gate, and now they're in. Now they're in, and at any point in time now, they should be attacking us. I haven't even noticed that they have attacked us from this side too. In any case, I'm sending troops here, and I kind of worried that they may not attack us in the front. However, it looks like they were foolish enough to attack us exactly where we wanted. I'm going to send an additional unit here to try and help out. As you can see, we need numbers here. Numbers is just not exactly what we have. I didn't even know where this unit was came from to attack us on the side. We could have been a lot more prepared. However, this one right here, they were, it looks like, too scared to attack us, and they were not involved. Now that they were not involved, that gave us an opportunity to defend ourselves. Obviously now we have a much better standing against our enemies, and they won't have the firepower that we have. Certainly this is going to be disastrous for them, very much. Now, as you can see there, they are recovering big time, but they are not marching where they should need. It looks like they'll try to attack us heads on, but our troops here are going to lower the numbers by quite a bit now. Okay, look at that. That's another standoff, and that's good. Look at how many of them are here. Australian rebels, 200. I've never seen that many. Like, why there's so many? Like, why there's 200 per brigade? Normally there was a lot less. Like, their numbers here are just absolutely incredible. No doubts about that. And they're not fighting us. I'm going to move my troops back here so more of my brigades could engage them heads on. Okay, it looks like we did stretch to the limit here, but they have been extremely unsuccessful at fighting us. Here they are retreating, but not all of them are retreating, though they do have an artillery unit here that will need to be wiped out after the battle is over. Okay, so it looks like more of them are here, as you can see. And this is that big line we are going to be able to get rid of them. Okay. Let's run our troops.